When it comes to doing the bookwork on your farm, one of the big advantages that we have as farmers is being able to use cash accounting.
Yeah, cash accounting is huge because now you can prepay for expenses to put those expenses in this year. The other thing with cash accounting, we harvested a crop in the fall, but it all depends on when you sell it. When you actually get the cash, well, that's when you pay the income tax. So it allows you to basically defer your taxes, or another way to look at it is income averaging. You can do all those things because of cash accounting.
All right, so once you're into prepaying, you're pretty much always in, aren't you?
Not necessarily. What happens if you have a bad year on the farm? The big thing that our dad always told us is you want to try to make as much money as possible and pay as little tax in the short term as possible. Keep pushing that tax bill off longer, then you can use that money in the meantime.
All right, why does the government encourage farmers to push paying the taxes off just one more year?
It's an economic stimulus package. Basically, if the farmer is going to prepay for anything so he can lower his tax bill this year, he's going to have to pay the tax eventually. But the only way he lowered his tax bill is he put money into the economy. It's a big deal. So one of the other big questions that we get is, how about gifting? A lot of people say, you know what, in the Bible it tells me I'm supposed to give 10% away. People will ask, all right, I want to give money to my church, but how do I do that as economically as possible? Well, here again we talk about this cash accounting. Okay, if I've got grain and I don't ever sell the grain, then I don't have to pay income tax on it, right? So how about if I give the grain away? Now we encourage you, talk to your tax accountant on this, but this is something that a lot of farmers do, is they give grain to their church or to their nonprofit charity. Since that church or charity is nonprofit, they don't have to pay tax when they sell the grain. The big thing is that you change ownership of that grain before it gets sold, and that entity that you gave it to decides when to sell it.
Well, there's certainly a lot of advantages for farmers with cash accounting, but there are also some things that go into farming that require so much more risk, like you don't know what your income is going to be next year at all. So cash accounting is something that we have available to use, and we need to use it to its fullest potential.
Well, another thing we have available to use is herbicides, fortunately, because we've got our weed of the wheat to control. We'll show you how to do it on your farm coming up next.